Hi everybody, it's Sandy the Sunroom Stitcher, coming to you from the lovely folds of the lilac thicket. It is Sunday, it is 1:34 in the afternoon on August 20th. Can you believe that August is almost over with? My goodness. And it's been 3 weeks since my last video, and in that 3 weeks, just life, lovely life. And I actually have 12 new subscribers in the past 3 weeks, and I'd like to give them all a shout out. First one is Novel Expectations. Welcome, welcome. My Kate's 3. Hi, my Kate's 3. Dawn King. Hi, Dawn. Donna Hensley. Hello, Donna. My next door neighbor is Donna, and she's such a lovely lady. And then there's Meredith Hatfield. Hi, Meredith. It's nice to see you. Just for everybody, Meredith has a YouTube video also, our FlossTube video also. And she is the most delightful young lady. She really is. You need to check her out. Tessa S. Hi, Tessa. And Heather Fellersky. Hi, Heather. Stephanie Messenger. When I saw that, I thought of City of Angels, and the one angel's last name when he became human was Messenger. Yeah, I love that movie. Debbie Hillard. Hi, Debbie. And then St. Jenna. I put Saint Jenna here. Hi, Saint Jenna. And Lenny Vaughn's too. Hi, Lenny Vaughn. And then last but never least is Sharon Schultz. Hello, Sharon. Welcome. I welcome all of you to the Lilac Thicket, and we have a new bird at the feeder. I just don't know what that was. I'll have to look it up after I get done with this video. Anyways, again, welcome to everybody. And today we are going to draw a winner for this lovely soda pattern. Snow White. I adore this pattern. Look at those. Look at the dwarves down there. Is that not the cutest thing? I love that. And the mirror there, and the comb, and the little house with the mushrooms. But I think my favorite are these dwarves. They're so cute. And not only is it this, but there's a smaller pattern. It looks like it's just of this center one. I don't know if it's any different. It doesn't look any different, but you never know. So this is going to go out to one of, I believe there's 8 people that put in the comments their favorite fairy tale. And I thought that there were some really clever reasons why people liked the fairy tale that they liked. And I'm going to fold all of these up. I'm going to put this down just a bit. And then there are, I'm just folding them up. Let's fold these little pupperoos up. It's very hot and humid here today. And tomorrow is going to be a really special day here. And we'll talk about that as soon as I finish this. Okay, we got. I'm going to have another giveaway today too, so. It's one of the fairy tales from Prairie Schooler. It's Little Red Riding Hood. I accidentally bought 2 of them. Yeah. Oops, there's 2 names here. I can't do that. Okay. One more to go. I wanted to make sure you guys knew it was all up and up. I don't know. All right, let's see if I can do this. Make sure there's 8 of them, and there is. Okay. So I'm going to close my eyes and let's pick. Okay. So let's see who the winner is. Can you see that? Amanda Evans. Amanda! Yay, Amanda! So, Amanda, this is going to be going out to you as soon as you send me your address, and you can send it. I always put my email address in the comments section, or in the show notes section. So it's actually, my email address is pink-crickets@hotmail.com. And so this is going to go to Ms. Evans. She's the winner of that darling, darling pattern. And I thank everyone who participated in that. It was fun reading the comments about why you liked a certain fairy tale. One of them was, not only did she get the prince, but she could keep the castle clean or something like that. Cinderella. I thought that was cute. Okay, so anyways, let's get back to that. So now this is the next giveaway. Okay, and it's this, the Prairie Schoolers Little Red Riding Hood. See how, I think that's really cute. I love the colors in it. And so you can be in the drawing for this pattern by, I was going to do something sort of cute and funny. You know, I have silly little nicknames for my dogs, lots of them. And Noah is like Noah Balboa from Krakatoa, and I also call him my stinkwad, and he's just a big wad of stink. And then there's Allie McBally from Blue Valley, and she's also known as the Death Eater, which I will share with you that story in a little bit. But if you would like to enter into this, I would love to hear what your nicknames are for your dogs or cats. And if you don't have a dog or a cat, or if you don't have a pet, um, then maybe a silly nickname you had for your a fun nickname for your kid, one of your children, or for your husband or significant other. Yeah. So yeah, we'll do that with nicknames, because sometimes I think that they're so funny, because they are just, pets are an awesome part of our lives. So you might be able to win this, and we'll do this again just like we did it this time. I'm not going to mention that this is a giveaway, and so this is sort of a clandestine giveaway. Just put your nickname down there for your pets, or your favorite person, down in the comments. And in at least 2 weeks, I'll give it 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks, my next video will draw for this. So that's done. So okay, so we've got the contest winners out of the way and the new subscribers, and I talked about, let's see, the new giveaway. And like I said, I put notes to everything down in the show notes section, and make sure that you click on the show more button, because some of them are extensive notes, and that'll open up the whole box, and you can scroll up and down, and you don't want to miss anything, because Lord knows I am just full of good and fun stuff. Yeah, don't ask my husband. Diet Pepsi. Okay, so let's get started here. My stash dollars. Girl, I've spent $48.50 since I last spoke to you. And that brings us up to a total, since I started keeping track, of $198.50. I do have some coming in the mail. When they come, then I'll add those to it, but the total, and you'll hear about them next week. But I have gotten on this tear with Just Nan's, and she's been discontinuing every quarter a lot of her charts. And so I am so afraid that she'll stop designing, and then her stuff will be really hard to get. So I have been doing it in either through 123, where they discount the prices, or through eBay, and I got like 11 patterns for $30. Now, I think 3 of them I already had, and I may give those away. So you guys stay tuned and share the wealth. But yeah, I've gone through her designs, and I've looked at them, and there are some I definitely want. There are some that don't appeal to me. But I'm a big vintage Just Nan design fan, and her samplers from her earlier years are really just very exquisite. So yeah, that's my stash, is just basically Just Nan's. And so anyways, but I really have cut down a lot on the stash that I'm buying. I like the Mirabilia. The one is the Lady of Mystery, or that's very pretty. But I'm not gonna worry about that for now. We have progress on a couple of my patterns. And of course, this is the name blessing that I'm working on for my husband. And I sort of put it down because the back stitching got a little bit old, and I thought, let me work on something else. But on the back of it, because I did not want to carry my threads because of the dark color of the floss, so I started and stopped each letter so I wouldn't carry those threads. But it's beautiful writing. I love the writing. But so we got to get that finished because his birthday is the 4th of September. Also, I have been working, and this is what I picked up. Oh, heck. Sorry. Pumpkins 3 by Lottie Da. And I have been working on that for a while. And I don't know if you can see, but I'm using chocolate brownies in the Veldani, and I'm sure that's the name of it. Chocolate brownies, yeah. And the transition in the brown from the dark to the lighter is really, really short. So I was fudging around trying to figure out how I wanted to do the pumpkin, because I definitely didn't want horizontal lines of variegated or vertical. But I think I really like it, and let me see if this will work. It's really hard to see in this light, but anyways, you can definitely see the variegation up in the words Pumpkins 3. So, like I said, I've really been enjoying working on this, and I really like the color that I chose. So there's a couple more motifs, there's 2 more pumpkins, and then the border. And it'll be done. So we could call this not quite halfway done, I don't think. But like I said, I have enjoyed every minute of that, and we're going to work on that today. So those are the only things that I've actually been working on here. Oops, where'd that go? There it is. Here in the thicket. So let me mark that off. I did this. And I have a message for Just Is and the Halloween exchange. For those of you who may be new, I'm doing a Halloween exchange, and I need at least one other person to do it with me. If I have more, that's great. But you stitch up a Halloween design and finish it, whether it's a pin keep or an ornament or whatever, and you mail it to me, and then I will send them out to the people who participated. So if only one other person participates, then the 2 of us can exchange. And Iz had put in the comments that she was working on hers. I haven't started mine yet, I'm planning on starting it on the 1st of September. And the deadline is October 1st. I need to have them by October 1st. When you finish it, you send me an email, and I'll send you my email address, or my home address, so that you can mail it to me. And what I would really like for you to do is to put a piece of paper in there with the designer, the name of the design, the fabric that you use, and if you made any changes to the floss used, just so that the person who receives it will have that information, and of course your name. So, and I will show all of the exchanges before I mail them out, but you won't know which one you're getting. So it would be nice to have them out. If I have them all by the 1st of October, then I can get them all out by the 1st of October, or the 2nd of October, and then you can have your exchange piece to enjoy for the month of October. And so if you have any questions about that, let me know, and I'll be really happy to answer them. But Iz told me that she had started working on hers, and I haven't started working on mine. It shouldn't take too long to do, but I am working on from the last year's Halloween issue. It's a skeleton key, and I'm going to stitch it on Anne Boleyn fabric, the one that has the writing on it. And I was going to make it up into like an ornament, or like door hanger or something like that. And darn it, and I didn't bring, I bought fabric for Pumpkins 3. I'll show that next time. Yeah, so anyways, thank you, Iz. I really look forward to this. It'll be sort of fun. It's always nice to get somebody else's stitching, and I talked about that. Okay, and I am sure that if you live in the path of the full eclipse, that I am blessed to be in that path. It's absolute manic everything here. Oh my gosh, the stores are selling all kinds of eclipse stuff. I was in the grocery store, and they had cakes decorated as a solar eclipse. They had cookies. When I was looking for a checkout line there, down at the end, there was a bunch of people waiting, and there was nobody at the checkout. And I thought, what's going on? Is this a party? So I checked out, and I was standing at the customer service place because I was going to buy Powerball ticket, and I heard one of the clerks on the phone going, yeah, we're going to have those glasses in at 1, and the line is going to be at aisle 15 or checkout 15. So then I figured out that's what those ladies were standing there for. I mean, a long line for those glasses. I didn't ask how much they were. I've heard some of them have been going online for as much as $100. But all they are is thin little cardboard. Thin little cardboard with like negative film. I mean, oh my gosh, people are going crazy. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's looking for the glasses. It's just, it's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I mean, yes, it is a once-in-a-lifetime event for me, for everybody. I mean, how often do you live in the path of the full solar eclipse? I mean, most of the time it's partial. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to it, and I've got something to celebrate it. and am going to try to video it so I can share it with you guys. But my eclipse plan is I'm going to start a special project, and I'm going to start this, and it's rather appropriate because this is sunset, called tropical sunset, and so that's what the eclipse is going to be like. It's going to be like the sun's going down. And for those of you who are new viewers to my channel, I have been trying to decorate my master bedroom in a tropical island, a Caribbean island kind of theme. My husband is from the Caribbean, and he comes from Guyana. That's where he was born and raised. And he immigrated, and in 2015 he became an American citizen. So, but he is from outside of Georgetown, which is the capital of the country, in a little town called Plaisance. And it is the only Caribbean country that is not an island. So it is on the northeast coast of South America. So anyways, I had purchased this for the bedroom because I wanted to stitch it for the bedroom. And it also reminds me of Hawaii and all the beautiful sunsets that we had the privilege of witnessing when we lived there when I was in my early teens. My dad was in the Coast Guard, and we were stationed there for 3.5 years. And it is beautiful. It is beautiful. I don't like the modern Hawaiian culture, but anyways, so I'm going to start this tomorrow. I'm going to start it during the eclipse. No one else is doing that. I know. I'm going to be sitting outside trying to stitch and film. But even if I only get one stitch done, it's started. But I can't start it until then. So, and this is very small. It's a small full coverage. And I got this on Etsy. And it's art by Mariana. And it is 8 inches by 6.5 inches. And that's 14 count. And it calls for 17 colors of DMC. And so this is 88 by 108 stitches. Very, very doable. I had gotten an email from her yesterday or the day before asking me if I had started it, if I had a picture of it finished, if because she was really interested, and I guess she would, as a designer, you want to see other people do your stuff. So I told her I hadn't started it, but this was going to be my eclipse project, and I would definitely keep her in the loop as I'll send her pictures as I do it. Now, I've pulled the floss for it. I don't have all the floss, so tomorrow morning I'm going to get up and go to Hobby Lobby and get the remainders. But I pulled what I have, or what I could find. You know how that is. And this is Joblin Denim Blue 28 count. It's 13 by 18, so it's plenty big enough. And I just pulled this out, and I thought, that'll look perfect. It'll be big enough. So we do a floss toss on it, and it looks pretty darn good since it's going to be full coverage. And I thought I would do 3 strands over 2. So using 3 instead of 2/2, it'll be 3/2. So anyways, yeah. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to start this. And so that is my Eclipse project. Yes, I need another work in progress, like I need a hole in the head. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. How are you? How do you do? My husband took the day off today, and then one of his coworkers invited her to his birthday party that her husband was giving her. So, how do you take a special day? What do you do on your special day off? Spend it with your loving wife? No. You go to a birthday party of a coworker. Shithead. Shame on me. So, oh, another thing I wanted to say about this, I put a link to Marianne's Etsy store. But the chart on this is really nice. And when she sends it to you, she sends a color chart, a color PDF, and a black and white one to download. They're instant downloads. And it was $4.95. And I really like it. So I told her I was going to be talking about this. Hold on just a second here. On my FlossTube channel today. So, anyway, so that is this. Alrighty. Oh, Powerball. Yeah, Powerball. Guys, it's like up to $650 million. Do I know that I'm going to win? No, I'm probably not. But if I don't purchase a ticket, then I know for sure I'll never win. And so if I were to win that much money, oh my gosh, that would be my cross-stitch shop. I mean, plus. And my destination cross-stitch shop. And I would fly in all of my FlossTubies, all of my FlossTube friends in for the opening of my cross-stitch shop, pay for lodging and meals and stuff. Oh, we would have such a party, wouldn't we? Wouldn't that be great? Pink Cricket's Fine Needleworks. I'm looking forward to that day. So anyways, so that's Powerball. Yeah. Okay. So, next is I want to talk about the freebies. And let me bring this up and let's go down to... I'm looking on my blog site. That link is in the down below also, and you'll want to look at it now. This is, let me look at this. All right. I have the first one I'm going to talk about is Claire 93. She has only one freebie on her site, but boy oh boy, it is a beautiful, she calls it Chupin's Quaker Sampler. And pinks, it looks like pinks and blues, and there's a couple of cats in the center of it. And also Floss Blocks. Floss Box has free patterns also. They have two cross-stitch, free cross-stitch designs and 2 embroidery patterns. So I would strongly suggest that you go over and get them. Flossbox has really cute patterns. They also have some great tutorials, and I've got tutorial links down below also. The next one is Ali Tatus Blogspot, and she has tons and tons of free designs on her website, and the subjects really vary. Like, there could be anything. The one that really caught my eye was like a little like robin type of a bird that says happy holidays, and that would be so cute for maybe a card or something. But you really have to go and look. Not a lot of back stitching in her designs, and large blocks of color. So, for instance, if you're doing red, there's not a lot of shading, it's just that one color. But they're really darling, and you need to go check that out. The next site is free cross stitch patterns to Printcom, and they have links. It has links to a lot of freebies, individual designs, and there's 6 pages worth of links, so please go check that out. The next one is Bridget Dadou. It is a French site, I believe, and she has tons of free chicken and rooster designs. There's also portraits, bicycles, cats, and Quaker motifs. So I love chickens. I know someone else who loves chickens, Leslie. The next freebie site I wanted to talk about is Phil de Martin. It is a French website, and she has several free designs, and my favorite is the Baltimore quilt design. So you could also stitch those motifs in that design individually. So then, okay, Pattern Mart. You know, I guess I had known that Pattern Mart was there, but I forgot about it. And Pineberry Lane offers some free designs there, and I did download those. Plus, they have some that are pretty reasonably priced. I did buy 2 more of the Pineberry Lanes. But there's one, and these are very primitive in style, and one's a Santa that's saying ho 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 in 1887, and the other one says joy, and I'm not sure if that, I think that's supposed to be a Santa, but he's in blue. And so go get those free patterns. Also, there was one, and the designer wasn't on there, but it was it's like a sampler, and it's a house on a hill, and there's sheep and a fence. Really cute, and there's a link to that also down below. So those were the freebies sites that I had to share with you today. Also, we have some tutorials that you need to go check out. There is a mesh project bag on Sewing Bee Fabrics, which is out of the UK, and she uses it for like laundering her lingerie and stuff. But those are definitely like project bags that she could make. I thought that was cool, and she also has other sewing tutorials there, so check those out. I mentioned Flossbox. Now, also on YouTube, What is her name? She's actually like a card maker, rubber stamper, that kind of thing. But she had like a 30-minute YouTube video. What she does is she has a die cut machine that has a thing that pokes holes in it, and it's like perforated paper, and she makes her own, and then she free-handedly stitches geometric designs on it and makes cards. She incorporates it with her rubber stamping and stuff like that. And there were some of the neatest cards that she'd made, and I love that. Now, you could use perforated paper if you wanted to, so you didn't have to buy the die cut machine and stuff. But she uses those in a to-go bag, and she takes it with her when she's running errands, and if she has an opportunity, a few minutes, she stitches on those. I put the tutorial or the YouTube video link down below, and it is also on my blog. So if that interests you, just take a look. I think you'll be really impressed also with the cards. And then there was a wonderful article from Nordic Needle in their newsletter, Stitching with Silks. I don't know if I previously mentioned that. I'm putting the link in there for you. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is there is a FlossTuber, and her name is Mortuary Stitches. Her name is Jay, and she's in the UK. She's fighting cancer. She's just had surgery. They believe that they've gotten all of it and that she won't have to go through chemo. But she really is into like the Halloween patterns and stuff like that. And she has been going through a really tough time. Well, she has a son that she's spoken of, Chris. His name is Chris. And Chris all of a sudden got interested in cross stitch. And he is the most amazing artist. I love his art. And Chris actually made his first pattern. And you can actually download it for free. You can donate if you want it to. But this is called Midnight Meeting. And he was talking about this, the backstory of this, that he made up a story to go with this design. And there is this very mysterious conversation going on with this man in this hat and this woman. And actually there's someone in his original art, he had like someone looking through one of the windows, which he doesn't have here. But somebody listening in on the conversation. And I downloaded it. I did leave him a donation because I really want him to continue to explore this avenue for his creativity. And I'm going to stitch like a little black silhouette of a head or something in one of the windows. But that is so, so cool. Very well done. His YouTube channel is called The Fox and the Jackal. And he says he's the jackal. And then I thought, well, then his wife must be the fox. And then I remembered his very first, because he's just stitching his second design. His first design was a fox head. His second design is like a devil, a Prairie schooler devil head. So anyways, please go check out Chris, and It just really makes me smile. I love it. I really do love it. And they did a lovely job on the pattern. They did. So go visit Chris. His link is down in the comments. Okay, so we've got the freebies out of the way, we've got the tutorials, and we've got Chris. And I also wanted to mention that I subscribe to several newsletters for free Kindle books. I don't know if anybody's interested in that. If you're interested please say so down below, and I'll give you the address of the different Kindle newsletter, or there's like BookBub and Free Bookski or something like that. Like 4 or 5 different newsletters that have free Kindle downloads for books, and there's some really interesting ones. If you don't have a Kindle and you have an iPad, you can actually download the app to your iPad, and there's also an app for your desktop, so you could read the book on your desktop as well as your iPad. So if anybody's interested in those newsletters, tell me in the comments, and I will list those next video. Alright. Okay. Our sewer work is done. $3,200. I could show you a picture of $3,200 in our yard. It'd make you sick. Make me sick. But it's done. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Oren's taking a vacation in September. He's going to be gone just a few days. He's going to Canada. And he's got some friends there. I believe it's a professor from college. My husband has a degree in behavioral sciences, and went to Andrews University in the Caribbean. And one of his professors lives in Canada. He's going to stay up there with his professor and her husband, I believe. And they're going to show him the Canadian side of Niagara Falls. So I will be a free woman, and we will have a party. Anybody who wants to come and stay with me, let me know while he's gone. So, and then football season's starting here. The Kansas City Chiefs. I haven't paid any attention to them in years, simply because they just can't ever get it done. They come out like a powerhouse, and then they get into the playoffs and they lose it in the first round. So, anyways, yeah, football frenzy begins. Now, Allie the Death Eater. Allie is my German Shepherd, and she's somewhere. But the neighbors must think we never feed these dogs, because they're always out in the backyard eating something. But last Tuesday, I went to get the trash can out of the street after they came. And, that's Allie's job. If you take trash out or whatever, Allie goes with you, just because that's her job. And so I brought the can out to the house, and I was sitting in the chair out there looking at Warren's flowers. And Allie was over in the gravel, and I looked over there, and I saw 2 legs and a tail disappearing inside of her mouth. She found a dead chipmunk or a baby squirrel, and she ate that thing whole. Oh, I was so sick. Ew. Don't ever lick me with that mouth again. Ew. I asked Orrin today, because he mowed the grass, I said, did you find any abnormal poo-poo out there that had bits and bones and stuff? And he said, no, nothing unusual. Ew. And no, she didn't get sick. Although one night I did hear her tummy growling. It must have been Thursday night. Her tummy was growling to beat the band. Ugh. And caught Noah trying to wear one of his daddy's ties. That dog will drag out his dad's socks or underwear or whatever. I keep mine in my big closet. I have a laundry basket, and I'll just throw my dirty clothes in there and then take them down to the laundry, because he was getting in there and he was getting my underwear and dragging them under the bed. Well, he got a hold of his dad's tie, his dad's good tie, the one that he wore when he became an American citizen. That dog? What you do with him? So, stinkwad. Alright, we're closing in on it here, and oh, we're almost to an hour as I blathered on and on. I just want to tell you something, because I know I've talked about how much I've changed since Orrin and I got married, and how I used to deal with anger and stuff. Well, this past weekend, not Friday, he made me so mad. Oh my gosh. He went to get his car inspected and get his plates, and 8 phone calls to me. 8. The first one was, you didn't give me the paperwork I need. I said, what are you talking about, paperwork? He said, well, did you get something in the mail? And I said, yeah, and I gave it to you. He said, no, you didn't. And I said, yes, I did. I said, and like usual, you don't listen to me, you set it down somewhere and you forget it. You didn't give it to me. And I got really mad. And I said, Orrin, I did too. And I hung up the phone. He calls back a few minutes later. I said, oh, did you call? Did you call to accuse me of not giving you something else? And he said, I forgot. He said something. I said, and when he got home, I was just so angry with him. And I was laying down in bed, and he came in, and he knew I was upset. And I thought, I don't want to fight with him. I don't want that. I just don't want to expend that energy to. And then he came back and he apologized, and I thought it was funny, because 6 years ago, I still wouldn't be talking to him. I'd be angry at him. So, yeah, it was sort of comical. 8 phone calls. 8! Oh my gosh. Anyways, so I think Sandy Joe is done blathering on and on. And so there's a couple of different verses of the day that I wanted to share with you before I close. The first one is from Psalms 33:12, and it's, blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord, the people he chose for his inheritance. And I like that. We are blessed. We are blessed in this country. All of its problems, we're still blessed. And then this one is from Matthew 24:35. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my word will never pass away. But my words will never pass away. I like those. So anyways, what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to gather myself up and go get me a hamburger. That sounds good. A hamburger. My head's sort of hurting right now. But anyways, I love all of you so very much. And again, I thank all my new subscribers. I do appreciate that. And I hope that all of your days are filled with the wonderful blessings that the Lord has bestowed on all of us. And just love it. Love your day. Love it. And I love you. God bless.